Are we deluding ourselves? Wallahi, are we deluding ourselves, brothers and sisters? Are we thinking that we are going to go to some really great place? Like those two people in Surah Kahf that Allah talks about. Have you heard of the story of Surah Kahf, those two people? One of them who Allah had given a huge bustan, a huge garden. It was an amazing garden. Because the garden, Allah says in Surah Kahf that garden gave its fruits twice a year. Not once a year like every garden, but twice a year. It was so amazing that it was a garden between which a river flowed, surrounded by date palm trees, watered by Allah, and provided water by that beautiful river that ran in between the garden. It was so amazing that he would enter his garden and he used to say what? ما أظن أن تبيد هذه أبدا. I don't think this will ever finish. And then he used to say, وَلَوْ إِرْدِدْتُ إِلَى رَبِّي, and if I go back to Allah, لَأَجِدَنَّ خَيْرًا مِنْهَا مُنْقَلَبًا, I will find better than this. But Allah, there is no single human being amongst us except things like this, unfortunately. How many of us think like this? Wow, look at the wealth Allah has given us. Allah really must love me. And really, even if I were to die now, I think Jannah will be even better for me. The Hurul Ain are waiting for me. Jannah is waiting for me. This is what we feel in our heart. My brothers and my sisters in Islam, if Jannah is waiting for you, ask Allah for death right now. If you think you're going to Jannah, ask Allah for death right now. Ask Allah for death. Ask Allah for death right now. If you're truthful, but you are lying to yourself. You don't believe it in your heart. If you believe it in your heart, ask Allah for death right now. Allah challenges the Jews in the Quran. Because the Jews are the ones who think that they're going to go to Jannah automatically as soon as they die. Allah says, قُلْ تَمَنَّوْنَ الْمَوْتَ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Say to them, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ask Allah for death if indeed you are truthful. Ask Allah for death, my brothers and sisters in Islam. Rather, each and every one of us knows we have not earned Jannah yet. Each and every one of us knows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not written Jannah for us yet. We cannot have that guarantee as yet. We know that in our heart. وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَلَى نَفْسِهِ بَصِيرًا وَلَوْ أَلْقَى مَعَاذِيرًا. Verily, mankind is ever a witness over himself, even if he gives excuses. We ourselves, our own souls, are enough a witness over our own actions and deeds. We don't need anyone else to tell us. We don't need the book to tell us. We know what we have done. We know how much we have done and how little of good we have left on this earth. We know this, my friends. This is why we don't dare to ask for death. This is why we are afraid of doing anything that might speed up our death. Because we are afraid we have not earned Allah's mercy as yet. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, what if this is your last Ramadan?